Hello, today's the 2nd of December. It's not officially winter yet, but kind of looks like it. December the 2nd, 2025, and I'm going to take you on a snow ride. Taking you down an alley. I got told to turn down the, I try to get as much snow off of here as possible. You're supposed to, anyhow. But you can see they already plowed through here, this area. They put salt and all that stuff down. But I'm going to show you what it looks like. I gotta go take a ride here, and I'm going to take you up the back road. I told it supposed to have the heat down, but I'm going to turn it up a little bit. And I'm just going to move this down to my feet. I have to turn it up a little bit. It's cold in here. 34 degrees out right now, and it's cold in here. You want the wipers on in case the snow comes off your car and flies up, and it's probably going to do that. Through the Lockhaven University, which is Commonwealth University at this time, mixed up with 3 universities. See, they're enjoying themselves. I could have went up Glen, but I'm just going to take you down. This is right now North Fairview until we get to the light. Over here, we're on Susquehanna Avenue now. I know, it does that in many areas of the United States. It goes from one street to another, and it's just facing each other. You just have to go past one street. Yeah, the reason why I'm going this way, I wanted to show you the trees. You can see the snow on the trees. I'm just gonna take a trip up this way. Why not? Gonna go up Susquehanna Avenue. I'm about to just go up this way until I get up. Take you up the Hyner. People digging the sidewalks. Thing I don't have to do, but I can do if I want to. One thing I have to do is clean off the car. They don't touch the cars, but where I live, they do the sidewalks and just the sidewalks. Pretty much all the sidewalks they do. Take you out this way to show you what it looks like out this way. Out, see, it says Renova 120 now. This way. We didn't have much snow. If we had a heavy amount of snow, I wouldn't be coming this way due to landslides, snow. They have avalanches out this way when it gets heavy. We had a few. We haven't had any in several years now, so. Put it in cruise control. Petty park. I'm not buying a petty park. I'm going to buy a petty park. That's B-Y, do not B-Y. You see, buy means they put that U in there so it looks like you're U-bike. All right. I'm going by 40 and 8. 40 horses and 8 men. Or 40 men and 8 horses. Right, something like that. That's what the 40 and 8 stands for. It stands for horses and men. I'm not sure where it goes about. We're Bald Eagle Township. Bald Eagle. You can't kill a bald eagle in this area, or you get arrested and go to jail for it. In any place in the United States, you're really not even allowed to have even a feather of a bald eagle, even if they fell off. You get fined. Yeah, a feather I can't see. Not that situation, because a feather could fall off and somebody could pick it up and, oh good, I have a bald eagle feather. Click, handcuffs. Well, that's the United States for you. Can't even harm them. You have to stay away from them. It can harm you though. They can dive bomb you, but you can't hit him. Unless you have a camera and you can see they're attacking you. Otherwise, you can't do anything. Yeah, somebody clocked a snowmobile or a tractor. Oh, four-wheeler. You have to have proof that they're attacking you. Otherwise, got a cat, a really wild cat. Probably one of these homes around here, cat. Boy, oh boy, I look like a strange cat. But it is a cat. This area right here used to have landslides and rock slides and avalanches. This is where the ice mine is. Used to have all three in this area. Still have rock slides, but it doesn't hit the road as much, because they dug it back in pretty well in. But depends how the rocks come down off that cliff. I'm just showing you what it looks like at the snow on the trees. I don't have to drive the whole distance the whole way out. I just wanted to show you what it looks like. I don't want to go clear to Renovo. Renovo. Which way should I go? Should I go ga or go? I don't know. Not. Potato, patata, tomato, tomato. It doesn't matter what you say, as long as it's the same, and you know what you're looking for. Nana, nay, nana. Okay, that's what you get when you call your nana, your nay, your nana, nana, nay. Alrighty. Just joking around. Okay. Oh. The river's covered? It's unusual. Yeah, it's been low lately, so I can understand. The river over here, Susquehanna River, in spots it's covered with snow. Maybe I should go up the other side. When I get up here to Hyner, and I'll turn around and then come back down to Lock Haven and go back. I think I'll pause it and then go. I can go up to on the other side of the river and go up to Farrandsville when I get back down. So then it can hope you don't mind this little bit of roar in there. I have to have a little bit of heat. I have it down to my feet too. Red forest fires. Okay. A lot of these roads that you see going off to the left, it's state forest land roads, which take you, they take you clear up to the Beach Creek Mountain Road. A lot of them do. Well, most of them do, because Beach Creek Mountain is the last road before he hits the Beach Creek water basin. Beach Creek stream basin up there. And I'm not going to go out left any directions off to the left anytime soon. Not with, I'm not going to do like I did with my last vehicle. Take these roads all over the place. This is a van. It's not a Suburban like I had last. I had a Chevy Suburban. You probably can tell from one of the videos. The Suburban's still on the road though. I sold it for junk, and then the junk guy sold it to his cousin, and then he put a new engine in it, and it's on the road. I didn't have the money to put a new engine in it. That's a second engine. And he's using it for something else. And I'm going 55. This is 55 through here anyhow. A lot of people go 60 or 70 up this way. I have done it. I can't say I haven't done it myself. 60 or 70 or even faster. I was following the one woman and she was going almost 100 up this way. I got up to 90 and I just stayed there and started slowing up. I mean, I could have got up to 100 too, but it's pretty. You can see it's pretty much of a straight stretch. I was just going up to a practice for. I was an assistant coach. Wasn't getting paid for it. I was a volunteer coach. For any coaching I did, I've only volunteered. I'm not a. I don't want to be a regular coach. My dad didn't get paid for being a coach either. So. Oh, here comes a plow. Here comes a plow truck. Snow plow. There's a snowman on the front. Did you see that? Yeah. This is one way I can get my car cleaned off going up this way, because not as much traffic up this way. Don't have to worry about hitting people behind. But I got most of it cleaned off like what I could. Well, I did have one situation in the snow. Somebody told me, what the one car I had, I think it was a Chevy Celebrity, a brown one. They called the Wingmobile because the window wouldn't go up, and I put a sweatshirt over the window, and the reason why you call it the Wingmobile because it flapped. The arm part flapped during the drive. That's not the only. The reason why I'm talking about this is because during the snowstorm the one time, I went and took a little bit of a drive. I went in an area where it had snow, and I tried to do back then when you're trying to show off. Try to do some donuts. And I did donuts front way, no problem. Then I tried to do a backwards donut. One try. Yep, I knocked it. I shut down my car and I couldn't start it. So I went looking around for some place to get it the car jumped. I had jumper cables, but I didn't have another car nearby. So the nearest place I knew that was open at the time was a garage on top of the one hill nearby. So we went up there to the garage. I came back down after I told them I needed to jump. They came down with a backhoe, a big backhoe. They thought I needed to get dug out. This one was one that like a cherry picker on it too. I mean, it was big. Came down, they came down, gave me a jump, and I thanked them. I asked them if I needed anything. They told me go. Just enough to see you guys. They told me to go. They didn't want nothing for my stunt that I did. I mean, I pretty much I've been trying to go through with the one car that and the transmission went in the middle of deep snow. All I was doing is trying to get from one end to the other. My brother kept wondering why I was shutting the lights off and on, because I couldn't go nowhere. I told him the tranny was gone, but the car got too warm, got too hot, too warm, too hot. He thought I was blinking it off for him. No, I was making sure the car was warm. I shut it down, the lights went off. And then it started to get too cold, so I turned the car back on. I did it at least 5 times, but they never waiting for them. We got the car out of the area. Then I took it and got the transmission redone, and later on it burned up, or the engine burned up. At half a year later, there's summertime. Paid out enough money just for them 2 things. And I'm going 55. They could have went around me anytime they wanted. That was... What was that? That was a Pontiac I had. Did I have a... I don't think I had one. Pontiac Grand Prix. 1986, I think it was. I had so many cars, I could have a whole lot of stories about cars that I had. Didn't have too many 4-wheel drive ones though. I think the last one might have been my first 4-wheel drive, the Suburban, but no, the second one I had a Jeep. I had a Jeep. I can't think of what they're called right now. It's not a Wrangler, it's a Jeep. I mean, a Jeep Cherokee Sport. The 4-wheel drive wasn't that great on that, and neither was the 2-wheel drive. The people who had it before me. Whoa, that's something to see. You should have passed me a little bit ago. Instead of waiting to the car coming around this bend up here. He doesn't know he's on camera. Probably think I'm going 55. This is 55 through here. I have cruise control on 55, and when it goes down a hill, it goes about to 60, then go back to 55. When I'm going straight stretch, it's 55. Might be 54 or 55, but it's in that vicinity. But I'm just showing you how beautiful the trees are and the mountains are, and telling you a few stories. A few stories that really did happen. About snowstorms, though, I really didn't have too much being in too much of a snowstorm. I always made it through most of the snow. I did have some times car break down the cold. In the snow, I really didn't have too much of that, or then you'd have to taking the snow off the car. Little bit of a hill here. I have a couple cars behind me. It said as far as Hyner, as far as I'm going here on this part. So I think we're in Glen Union right now in this area. They don't have, they do have signs, but these ones that's villages that was in this area was due to railroads. The little huts and stuff they probably had alongside. They did have lumber company in this area. Brought the logs down the river to this lumber company, and they cut it up, and they put it on the train and send them that way. But there's pictures of it. Through the snow. Over the hills, the grandma we go. Pretty much going over the hill anyhow, taking the way I'm going. You can see the snow come out, and the snow's just not swaying, it's just coming off the trees. Here's Hyner Bridge. I'm not going up Hyner. Haneyville. I'm not going up there today anyhow. Would be nice, a nice view though. Would be looking right at this bridge off to the right. It's off to the right here where Haneyville is, but you have to go around this hill just to get to Haneyville. The hill that you see ahead of you. Coming into Hyner right up here, so I'm gonna be slowing up. There's a sign saying Hyner, Hyner. reason why I'm going to slow up. It's only 40 through here. This is Hyner Park, State Park, Haneyville State Park. I'm not taking Hynerville. Backed up, just turning in here. Hopefully. Yeah, why not? We'll just take you up over Hyner Mountain, not Hynerville though. This way I'll take you up to Hyner to Haneyville. Yep, Haneyville. Petticoat Junction, Green Acres. No, there is a Green Acres, but I think there's a Petticoat Junction campground up this way. But there's a Green Acres I just went by down a little further, but down the road there. We're in the middle of Tennessee. Yeah, we're in the middle of Pennsylvania. But we are going to Haneyville. We're going to take you up to Haneyville and back down. I can take you to Woolrich, you know, where you see the Woolrich wool coats that they use for hunting, where they were first made there in Pennsylvania, in Clinton County, Pennsylvania. Were first made there, Woolrich plaid coats. That color of plaid was made here in Pennsylvania. Black and red, that color. Now you get now you'll see Woolrich ads, but Woolrich is not made. That's not made here in the United States anymore. They're made in Mexico or Canada. As my dad once said. Well, he said many times that they were sending material to Canada and Mexico back when he was working there. But after he had to retire, he still was saying that they were doing that. Plus, China was involved with that too. That's what he was saying. The China one, I'm not sure about, but Mexico and Canada, yep, I'm sure about that. And they used to have a store down there. They shut down the store. You cannot buy Woolrich unless you buy it online or at a yard sale somewhere. Yeah, right here is Haneyville State Park. You have this horseshoe to go up if you want to go up it. Looks like somebody decided to go up over the hill today. Somebody going over the hill. And up here is this, right up here is the Hyner State Park, Hyner Run State Park. That's back in the area where they had at one time civilian conservation corps. It's a Hyner Conservation Corps. Might have been the Renova Conservation Corps or Leasington Conservation Corps or North Bend. I don't know. I forget what Conservation Corps it was. But it says back, if you wanted to find out, I already filmed it once, but I wasn't filming every day like I am now. I'm gonna slow up here. I'm just gonna leave you to have the view of the mountains, the hillsides, the plateaus. The plateau is a hill that has a straight top on top, and this is Allegheny Plateau. Allegheny Highlands. Yeah, Allegheny Plateau. Otherwise, they're hills. They're all hills. In the hillside of Pennsylvania, you can see the beauty of the woods. when it comes to sled riding, when I was a kid, did a lot of sled riding. A lot of it. The worst sled ride I had, I was going down a certain hill. I'm gonna say it was in Flemington, Pennsylvania. Went down a certain hill, and it looked like there was a ramp-like thing in front of it, and me and my sister hit it. Oh my goodness! I had a black and blue mark for weeks on my behind. Ugh. I hit a rock. I'd say same goes my sister. She probably had a black and blue mark on her. So we saw it looked like a ramp. Oh well, happens. But coming down off the one area, we did hit a ramp. I did hit a ramp, and my shoe came off, and I went to go get the shoe and everything. Everybody started jumping off of there. Okay. The best hill in this area would be up at the Bald Eagle State Park, though. They really have a good sled riding hill up there. If you ever want to, right now would be a good day to go up there. The Bald Eagle State Park. Go sled riding. They have what you do. You get up to the Bald Eagle State Park up in Center County. You go past my direction. You go past Blanchard. You go past Beach Creek first, then Blanchard, and then you go past Marsh Creek. And on the next exit, that has barriers that you have to go around. You want to take a left up there, you know, when it says Bald Eagle State Park this way. You go up, you go straight in. You'll probably see people sliding down off the hill from a distance when you first get up there. You can sled ride in the night up there too. So, well, I did it. That's how I know. You can go up and down at nighttime. To get to it, if you get into the park, you will find you'll find signs saying sledding. You just follow the signs, and once you get to the one area where it has a pavilion and a parking space, pull into the parking space, and hopefully there's a parking space. It should be, because not as many people know about this as it should. But it's a big parking space, so it should have plenty of places to park. Then once you park, you follow the trail out to the hill, and the hill right there's the hill you go down. Once you get out to probably about, I would say about 30 yards, 30 to 35 yards off of the main road, and there will be the hill for you to go down. Going down there, if you get down there, it's tough to get back up though. There's no rope, or there's no rope or anything. I have to figure out how to get back up once you go down. Especially if it's ice, that's even worse. Yeah, you can notice it's all woods here on Route 40, on this road here, all woods. Oh, I'm gonna show you this beauty here. Oh, I don't think I need that. Show you the beauty of this part of the woods. Imagine walking through this at night and you see these white branches. You think a bunch of birch trees. It's all snow. But if it freezes like that, it's almost like widowmakers. seems there's a little bit of snow on top of the hill here, though. Coming up to the end, I should be getting to the end of the road. Yep. We got some electric monsters out here. Electric monsters. I nicknamed them monsters. They're wire wire towers. Up the stop sign. Christmas trees, huh? Coming up to Route 44, I'm taking a right here. I'm not taking a left. I'm not going clear out to Gilton. Ooh, ice. Black ice right here. Black ice. I'm not going out there yet. I'm gonna go out there maybe soon. Gets up and just go. Take a drive. Once in a while. Myself. Yeah, just got hit by salt water. That beautiful. Oh, look at these pine trees. Used to be much better up here, but they made a four-wheeler trail off to the left here. You see that extra trail? That's a four-wheeler trail. It's not a car trail. Though I have seen cars on it, but they're usually DCNR though. Otherwise, the state park people. You can see they have pine trees alongside over there. Right along the side of one area up on that side. Little pine tree, little spruce trees there. Now I'm gonna put you forward again. Big widowmakers. Widowmakers are big branches that can fall on top of you. That could snap, fall on top of you, or icicles. That big big icicles can go down, fall right through you, or knock you out. It can really can get rid of you. Another thing is widowmakers are old trees that are ready to go over, and you try to take it down, and it backlashes and falls on your head. It breaks and it falls on your head. I had that. I tell you, I had that happen once when I tried that. But there's other things called widowmakers too. So it's just what I know. Some of the stuff I put up there. Look at that. Man, they cut this so the car can go through, didn't they? I hope you're enjoying this. I'm still not done when I get down there. I'm just gonna stay right on this road. Right up to when I get down, I'm staying right on this road. I'm gonna go up to Farrandsville, and then come back down. Then I'll be done. But right now, I'm still enjoying this ride through here. Through next to this state forest land. You see Pennsylvania's. You're probably thinking, oh, that's big, and look, there's a city. Okay. Look what I'm going through. I'm going through woods. Here's your imagination, though. Imagine being the ones that had building the roads like this, and there's no houses yet. And I tell you, there's several roads out in Pennsylvania that goes on for miles. And miles and miles. We're in the village of Haneyville right now. Little somebody selling eggs. And this road, it goes on for miles and miles, and you're in the middle of the woods. At that time, you didn't know if the bear or the deer or other animals that would get you. Back in Pennsylvania used to have mountain lions too. The reason why they say we don't have mountain lions now, because the last mountain lions haven't been seen since the 1920s in Pennsylvania, 1920s or 1930s. That's what they said. But now and then people say they see one in fur feather going by. Every now and then people say they see one, but we don't. I could take a left going to go down to. I could go down to Waterville, go down to Jersey Shore that way. I'll go just stay on here and go clear to Swissdale to Lock Haven, but I'm going to Swissdale to Farrandsville first. Mountain lions, they used to be hunted down for their pelt, and also they thought they would kill the people around here. But I haven't found any stories about any mountain lions killing anyone or taking anyone out. I'm sorry about that. Taking anyone out. Play. I mean, I've seen them being hunted down themselves, but I didn't see any stories about anything, or it was kept quiet or something. Because I've been looking around. Most of the mountain lions are or cougars or puma. It's not. They have been gone since the early 19th century in this area. And DCNR and the state forest people say they had not seen one, and they're not planning on bringing them back either. Even though they could they wanted to, because the closest they would have maybe Texas or Oklahoma. The mountain lions used to be all over the United States. Well, in fact, they are in Colorado and the Rocky Mountains, not too much in the Appalachian Mountains that they are. But they used to be all over the United States back when the Native Americans was living here, having their own places to live at. The natives used to hunt them too, so. Coming to a fire station. Haneyville Fire Station. There'll be a campground behind it. Oh, we got a plow. We got a snow plow. Right there's a fire station. Behind it, there's a campground. Probably can see some of the campers still here. Lost Acres Campground. Walk up the trail. I mean, this side hasn't got plowed out completely yet over here. Yeah, turning down the heat. Getting hot in here now. Don't slam on your brakes if they're when you're driving in the snow. Try not to slam on them. Just put them on lightly. And if you start turning, sometimes you have to go with the whole thing. Go in a complete circle. Or if you try to get yourself out of that circle, you could end up fishtailing and flipping. Just lightly touch. You need to put on the brake. Yeah, I did have a situation that I had that happen twice on me. One was in the ice, that one I'm just gonna skip. Almost like this was almost like when I was heading out to Ohio to go get my sister. I got out to Ohio, was asking my mom at the time where we're looking for 80, and she said, "You just passed the sign." Oh, I put on the brakes, and then next thing I know, I was going in a circle on 80. Glad nobody was around. I did a complete loop. I was facing the other direction, but I was on 80 going the wrong way, so I just turned and went facing this direction. Okay, went back and turned west and kept going west on 80 out there. I wasn't gonna drive the wrong way. It's just the car went out of control a little bit. But that was in a van, like this. But it was in that was in a Ford Astor van my dad bought a long time ago. Back 2002, I think it was. My sister was out in Ohio back around 2004, somewhere around there. 2002. We decided to go out there because of a certain thing going on. That's all I'm going to say. It went on. Oh, I am slowing up right here because this side has not been plowed. And the other side was speeding. You see that? did a complete flip. That's not flip, but a complete circle. And then the other time with the ice, I went to put the brake on. It was ice. Ice is worse than driving on snow, I say. Once you lose control of ice, you have to go the way the car wants you to go. You don't want to force yourself to try to keep yourself straight. If you're going to go in a circle, you're going to go in a circle. And that's what happened. I was heading out to a football game. I got out there and I was freezing. I didn't even watch the football game. I watched up to halftime, and I went to the car and listened on the radio or something. And I don't know. Back then we didn't have good cell phones like we have nowadays. Back in the 90s, we had cell phones, but not like this. Not like we can watch TV on. That's Gallagher, that's Caldwell. That's a Caldwell school. People used to go to school there. Imagine waking up in the morning and walking this road. It's still dark out, and walking this road to go to school. And right down here would be Caldwell Church. And pretty much that's where they pretty much started from, around that church. There's almost 1.5 miles to 2 miles. Yeah, right here is the church, and the village would be right out back here, off Church Road. Yeah, I need to see if I can find where the village was on sometime. Be a good time to do it though. Hollow Road. Queens Run should be coming up here soon, and then we have a little stretch to go down through Swissdale. One area up here is called the Irish settlement up here. German settlement down further. They once got themselves in a fight near the dam, and I don't know what happened. I can't recall what happened at this moment. Because I can remember they were about when I read about it. I can't remember the ending of it. Oh, I know that some couple probably went to jail. A couple of them might have. I think 2 of them went to jail. Yeah, I'm only going like 35 miles an hour. Oh, nice and cool. I like that. I left a nice tea in here like yesterday. And because of the weather, you probably can tell, was cold, like a refrigerator. And this the tea is nice. Oh, somebody's throwing snowballs. Yeah, this is nice packing snow. It's good snowball battling. Ooh. Almost put me against the guide rail there. That truck back there did. Guardrail. Yeah. I called it a guide rail, and that's a guardrail. Okay, I called it a guardrail. That's a guide rail. Okay, I guess they're both the same. Maybe the guide rail is the wire, and maybe the guardrail is the metal. I told you. Because there is some guardrails or guide rails are metal wire, steel wire. They've been all getting replaced lately, though. See, there's no guide rails here. don't need them on this side of the road. On the other side, I can see it might need it. Okay, I'm going downhill. Sorry. This thing is not gonna outtake me. You don't want it out. You don't want it to outtake you. The brake might start stinking. You don't want it to take in the wintertime. You don't want it to tell you what to do. You want to tell your brakes what to do. And these the brakes on this, it wants to try to tell you what to do. You step on the brake and it goes. It's trying to tell you you need to do something. You need to adjust. And when you do that, is start pumping your brake a little bit. Then you'll get control a little bit, just a tiny bit. Don't have to do it too hard, because it's trying to adjust to the way the road is the slickness of the road, and the road isn't allowing you to do it. So you have to try to do it yourself. I'm going in a complete circle. Not to say. Should be coming down here to the Horseshoe Bends soon. I took you out this way in the summertime, but I came from not summertime. I would have been fall here. I wanted to show you the trees when the fall was going out. Now I'm showing the trees and the way the roads are in the winter, but this is after the storm. During the storm, this is totally different looking. The roads are pure white. In some cases, they already have the road. They have that Jeeper cell there. They already have the road already greased. Not greased, but salted down, oiled. The chemicals that help keep the road from getting snow covered. Doesn't always work. It depends how much snow comes down at once. I could take Woolridge 5 miles that way. I was mentioning about Woolridge. You probably just seen that sign. That back that way is where the Woolridge woolen mill used to be. One of 3 areas where the Woolridge woolen mill used to be. Two of them. The one is a church now. Used to be a church or a church. Out there along the one along Plum Run, Big Plum Run. That's a 3-story building, but they needed a bigger build, or some more than one building. And it was a plant out there that had about 12, 13, 14 buildings. I never counted how many buildings they had. I said I never counted, so I'm just guessing. I think that's to me, I think that's where one of the buildings used to be back there. That flat back there. Coming up near what they call Whippoorwill Roads. Whippoorwill used to be a bar. bar and restaurant. Drive. Yeah, I'm just enjoying my ride. Ride through the Pennsylvania. What is that? Wilds. Pennsylvania Wilds. That's what they call it now. They used to call it something else. Can't remember that. At this time, I can't remember. It'll probably pop in my mind because they called it so many different things. Heights Peak. Oops, somebody plowed and left a big pile in the middle of the road. Coming down in one of the horseshoe turns. Getting off the mountainside. Okay, heading into soon getting into Swissdale. This is one of two. I know the video is pretty long. It's gonna get longer. Hopefully I get it an hour, another 15 minutes probably. Well, I'm just measuring to see how long it takes in the wintertime. And in the summertime, right here is Whippoorwill, one of three back there. This is the Whippoorwill Road. Not one I'm on, but it just went by. This is Route 664. Which takes you clear up to almost to Gelton. Lock Haven. But if you stay on this road, you get up there a certain way, this can take you to Coudersport also. See, next 1 mile, you have to trucks have to gear down this road. Here's not the horseshoe turn yet, it's just a couple curves before that. And we have a little downhill, and then we have a small turn down here. Here. Here, you can see the sign right there. Yeah, that's why I call it a horseshoe turn. There's two of them. I can hear the salt popping up underneath the vehicle. I probably have to give this thing a wash. You don't wash it after you go for a drive like this, you might lose stuff underneath. Here comes the other curve, which is another horseshoe turn in a way. And it's like you can see what it looked like. It's what the turn is, but I called this a horseshoe also, but it's not really. Just very sharp. It's a hairpin curve. A bent hairpin curve. Alright, now we're in Swissdale. It doesn't say where we were in Village of Swissdale, but we're in Swissdale. Somebody plowing. Push snow plow. go around that corner. Yeehaw! Dukes of Hazzard, it's time! Right into the house. Go around that corner too fast. We had Swissdale. You probably can tell why they named it Swissdale. Somebody lived in Switzerland liked to go out this way, and they made their own little village. That's all I can tell you about that. So, several places they just say the name and that's it. Queens Run, we're going to be getting up the road. I can tell you a little bit about that, but first we're going to go into Lockport. I know you heard me say Queens Run on top of the hill, but there's a road called Queens Run which takes you into Queens Run down by the river. I could have took that road, but it's dirt. That's a dirt road. I didn't want to take a dirt road. Oh boy, it looks like they're having a fire somewhere down through. Hey, got another person delivering pizza. I think I got the video the other day with somebody delivering pizza from Domino's. Domino's with the three dots on top. All three of them is for the first 3 Chicago places that they franchised. Let's see, I don't have the lights on, but I'm just going to show you this. You have to come out here in the daytime, the nighttime, to show you what it looked like here at the Woodland Heights. In Webwood. All the way up to Hyner, just to come down here to see a moment didn't have the lights on. Oh well. I hope you please enjoy the ride. Oh, I could take you out that way. It goes to a dead end though. Oh no! Do we have a mail truck in front of me? Why couldn't you wait until I went by? Oh, he has a brake light out. Like he really has a brake light and a side light out. Oh, come on. Postal Service. This kind of looks cool in it. With the snow out there. We're here at the village of Lockport, which was an extended part of Lockport. There's not even any lock near here. It's just an extended part. Lockport's a little bit bigger, so at the right time. Up here, Woodward Elementary School is around the corner, and also the military. I know what it is. I just say military something. It used to be a candy store. There used to be a store right there at the corner here. Now it's only a place where they put stones that they're going to work on stuff. Oh, out there you can see the river. That's what I came out this way for. all the way through here so I can see the river, right? No, I'll just get going for a ride. Gotta turn it this way so you can see what the river looks like. You see what that area looks like on that side. There's not really anything to look for behind you. Oh, that's a new thing they put up there. I'm gonna turn you this way now. Up to a stop sign here at the end of Lockport, where it should be. Lockport used to kept going here. We just went by Lockport Heights. There is a road right here. Upper Hill Road. Okay, I took you out this way for Riverview Park. That's where we're going right now. We're going right by Riverview Park on the left. Peter Steps on the right. Right now, Peter Steps. Up over that hill there. Nobody out there running around today. Wonder why. Yeah. I wanted to take you out this way anyhow. I'll tell you when I come back what this one thing is out here. The road used to be dirt road coming this way. I read a story about somebody that used to live out this way. I thought it was doing. Farron used to come out this way. The last name Farrands used to walk clear out to where his house is. That's really just that. But Farron was also with the lumber company, not lumber, with the railroad. And he brought a lot of stuff out here for that mill, not mill, iron works that they had out. There's iron works and there's silver works out this way, or something like that. Steel works or something like that. Right here's silver or something, and this farm right here is on a historic. Just went by it. The houses and stuff is on the historic places around here in Clinton County back there. If you just seen that thing, this chimney like sticking up back there, that was something to do with the metal industry. I wanted to check something out this way. Remember I said about the river being, maybe it was just a glare, I don't know. River being covered. Might have been just a like a mirage with or the glare from the snow hitting the river. Oh right, no, okay. This one is on a historic. Because you have this steel industry. That was a something to do with the metal industry. I get them confused. Each one of them It's either iron or steel or silver or coal ore. But up here you have the here at Queen's Run. Queen's Run used to be I see sometimes called Quinn's Run. The Queen, I think it's because the Queen of Spain they named it after her, or named after somebody named Quinn. So they changed it to Queen's Run. Here's where that one road would have took you from on top of the hill. Would have been right up here. The old school used to be right before it. Yeah, you can probably see the old school area at this time. Right in there. Right in there would have been the old school. You can see the wall. That's where the old school of Farrandsville would have been. And I've been out this way many times. I have had a great uncle who used to live out this way. Right here at Queen's Run. And the building ain't there anymore. And here would have been a couple of buildings off to the left, and then there would have been a building off to the right here, probably in this field, right on the side of the field here. That would have been a shoe making. Would have been a cobbler. Now you can see the river's not covered, so alright, I don't need to. I'll just take you out here and just show you what the river looks like. You can see the old railroad bridge. Jumped off of there once. The water was only about 5.5 feet deep. That's a high jump to jump into 5.5 feet deep water. But I did find the deepest part I thought was underneath off to the side of the bridge. So either 5.5 to 6 feet. Still, I didn't hurt myself, so that's what's a good thing. But don't do what I did. All right, well. We're in Coldbrook now, and you can see the old elephant ear plants there. They have another name, but it's a lot easier to say an elephant ear. They're invasive species. If you can see the West Branch Susquehanna Basin Valley. See how the river made the mountains in many ways there. Coming into Farrandsville now. Doesn't take long to get to Farrandsville, so that's why I said this extra 15 minutes isn't gonna hurt. Actually 20 minutes. Alright, when I get into Farrandsville, I'm gonna turn around, but first I'm gonna say I hope you enjoyed the ride, and you guys have a good, well, wait a minute. Oh, somebody's making, so I was gonna get a squirrel. Didn't want to get a squirrel. Guys, okay. This is the iron furnace. this is the iron furnace. Let's see. Yeah, the iron furnace. The other one was the other type, silver furnace. Alright, don't tell like that. Alright, I just wanted to show you that. And since I'm right here in the middle of town, I'll just finish right here at that memorial. Guys, have a good